In the heart of a floating mountain above the clouds, wrapped in a twirling spiral of rainbow mist, stood the most unpredictable place in the magical universe, the Wacky Wizard School. Not famous for its ancient spellbooks or wise old headmaster. No, this school was known for one thing: epic magical meltdowns. Every morning, broomsticks flew backwards, cauldrons bubbled with banana pudding, and the school bells screamed opera. And on this particularly sunny Tuesday, trouble was brewing faster than dragon chili in a microwave. In Class 4B, 6 young wizardlings gathered for potion practice 101. There was Poppy, who sneezed glitter; Max, who turned anything he touched into jelly; Lulu, the invisible girl who kept losing herself; Finn, whose wand had a mind of its own; Zeke, who wore 5 hats for no reason; and Benny, who accidentally turned the janitor into a goat last week. He's still chewing on mop handles. Their assignment? A simple, happy hiccup potion. One that causes uncontrollable giggles for exactly 30 seconds. Easy, right? Not in Class 4B. With a flick, a zap, and far too much enthusiasm, potions began to fizz. Poppy's potion turned purple and sang the alphabet. Max's exploded into jelly beans. Lulu's vanished, which was either genius or a total accident. Zeke added mashed potatoes instead of pixie powder. And Benny added everything. Suddenly, Benny's cauldron let out a deep rumble, burped and sprouted legs. Yes, legs. It sprinted across the room, knocking over shelves, chasing students and sneezing fireballs like a dragon with allergies. The narrator takes a deep breath because it's about to get worse. Outside the classroom, Headmistress Bumbleboots sipped her tea upside down. Standard practice here. She peered out the window and saw what no one wants to see before lunch: a swarm of enchanted cupcakes attacking the Quidditch field. Back in the classroom, Lulu tried to stop the rogue cauldron by dumping her invisible potion onto it, which just made the cauldron invisible. Now the students were being chased by an angry, invisible fire-sneezing cauldron on legs. Max shouted something, probably important, but all that came out was raspberry jelly. Zeke's hats took off like helicopters. Finn's wand zapped a portal to the cheese dimension, which swallowed his desk and half a chair. Meanwhile, the cauldron rampaged through the school, through the hallway of hiccups, down the escalator of eternal slipperiness, and into the cafeteria of mystery smells. Behind it, Class 4B charged like a herd of confused penguins. In the cafeteria, the lunch lady's eyeballs popped out of her hairnet as the invisible cauldron rampaged through trays of spaghetti, turning every plate into a musical instrument. Suddenly, forks played jazz, meatballs tap danced, and someone's soup was beatboxing. Cue the twist. The cauldron skidded to a halt at the Hall of Legendary Wands. It paused, sniffed, then gulped down an ancient wand called the Boomstick of Bumbledore. Bad idea. In a flash of green smoke and a kazoo sound effect, the cauldron transformed into something far worse. A gigantic floating spaghetti monster with magical powers and jazz hands. Yes, jazz hands. It soared into the sky above the school, cackling in ancient pasta language, summoning a storm of meatballs and lightning. Class 4B stared in awe. Lulu reappeared with a sandwich. Poppy hiccuped glitter. Max slipped on his own foot. Finn accidentally teleported into a locker and back again. This was it. Either they saved the school or became toppings. Thinking quickly, well, as quickly as 6 mildly chaotic kids can, Zeke stacked his 5 hats into a cannon. Benny loaded it with a glitter bomb. Lulu aimed it with her sandwich. Poppy sneezed for power. Max offered jelly. Finn slapped his rebellious wand and yelled at it silently. The wand zapped a squirrel by mistake, but at least it was something. They launched their glitter sandwich jelly hat cannons straight at the spaghetti beast. Boom! There was silence. Then the spaghetti monster began to giggle, quietly. Noodles. Meatballs bounced like basketballs. Thunderclouds turned into cotton candy. The magical school shook with laughter, and the invisible cauldron popped back into sight, now normal again, steaming gently as if nothing had happened. The school cheered. Headmistress Bumbleboots clapped upside down. Even the goat janitor gave a triumphant bleat. Class 4B returned to their classroom like conquering heroes, except Zeke, who got stuck in a jelly puddle. Benny was awarded a most accidentally brilliant ribbon. Lulu misplaced her sandwich but found her sock. Max gave high fives that turned desks into jello, and Finn's wand started behaving for now. As the sun set over the flying mountain, the camera zoomed out, just as one of Poppy's glitter sneezes caused the entire school to sparkle like a disco ball. Because at the Wacky Wizard School, nothing ever goes quite right, and that's what makes it magical. The end.